everybody, and welcome along to today's tutorial. We're doing the letter L, and this is a larkspur, which is also a common name for a delphinium, but it's an absolutely beautiful flower and we haven't had any blue for a little while, so I'm really excited to do this one. Grab your paints and let's get started. So a larkspur is an absolutely beautiful flower, and I'm going to just draw like that, and then we'll have an extra little sort of budding version there. We're going to do a lovely blue. So larkspur is I think a common name for delphiniums as well, but as I'm really enjoying discovering all the different names that you can use for different flowers, it's very cool. So I'm going to begin with some quite dilute French ultramarine, my size 0 brush, and paint in some nice petals here, 5 petals, and if you're coming from the side, they've got that kind of long back, a bit like a nasturtium flower. So I'm just sort of trying to paint in them on different angles. That's looking rather lovely. So I'm going to paint in the stem, and the flowers sort of the branch sort of comes up to the flower. We're not going to see a huge amount of that. And then if I get my other little brush, we'll have some accompanying stems of some that haven't quite flowered yet, so we'll have some buds. And those buds need to have a slight hint of blue about them. So I'm just mixing in the green gold with the blue there, and we can create sort of like coffee beans. Okay, we'll let this dry and then add some details. So now that's had a little bit of time, we can now go into a little bit more detail in the flowers. So I just got some slightly stronger French ultramarine. And I'll use it on here as well. And in the centre of those flowers is a little sort of white, a white centre. So all I'm going to do is just, with my Payne's grey, well, there's hardly anything. I'm just going to do a few dashes and dots, but there's very little to see. So I think we'll just go in for a little bit of sap green. And there we have a lovely larkspur. And now, I think this turquoise, I'm going to just add a little bit more of that into my green mix. It's funny, when you leave colours sat in your palette for days, they start to, especially if you've got real big mixes going on of quite a few colours, they can tend to change a little bit. So it's good to just keep an eye, and we can get this painted in. And there is the letter L, all finished and looking absolutely lovely. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you again for the letter M.